Thank you. I'm very honored to be here in Richmond. I actually live in San Francisco, but I'm part of a union, 60,000 people, who represent public workers, nonprofit workers all over Northern California and including here in Richmond. We organize to defend our jobs. We organize to better our working conditions, and we also try our very best in some small way to be there when people like you need us. If you're going to ride BART, if you're going to check out a book from the library, if you're doing many things to help get through the day, we like to be there for you. We try our best, even though we're understaffed sometimes. But I'm here really to be in solidarity in Anti-Chevron Day. There are so many reasons that Chevron needs to be called out. Our union does support the Make Polluters Pay effort, and I hope we get it on the ballot. We commit to getting it passed. That's the least we can do in this community. When the billions that the corporation rakes in, they need to be used for public services, for our work, for your needs. I also want to speak for 10-to-1 members for Palestine. We've passed resolutions against the genocide. We passed a resolution for stopping all military aid to Israel and for an immediate permanent ceasefire, for the return of political prisoners from Israel. We're very proud that our group of 10-to-1 members for Palestine convinced our 60,000 members to support that resolution. And I would like to say that there's so many reasons that Chevron harms us, harms our communities. In Richmond, it's obvious. We got a refinery. For me, I live near a freeway. Some of us live near incinerators. But unfortunately, 5 million people live close to oil wells drilled practically in their backyards. So we need yet another reason to boycott Chevron, to call out Chevron, to really call out all the corporations in the U.S. military that uses their billions for their protection, not for us. Now, I'd like to call attention to a small way you can stand up to Chevron, which is to vote to keep a law that will be on the ballot in November. Many of you know that buffer zones are really important so the people that live near oil wells can get those out of their backyards and have a buffer zone so they can breathe better. So we all can limit the power of corporations like Chevron. Many of you worked years in pushing for regulations for these buffer zones, for these setbacks. And finally, in 2022, the California legislature did the right thing, being pushed every step of the way to pass a law requiring a buffer zone. 3,200 feet, that's all we ask. Within weeks, the right wing, the corporations, Chevron is a major donor, funded a $2 million petition campaign to not only stop implementation of this law, but to put it on the ballot this November. Right now, you know, Chevron rakes in profits by those gas reserves off the coast of Gaza. Chevron complicit in genocide. Chevron profits from places like Richmond. Chevron profits from the work that workers do. And they are using these billions to fund a campaign of lies about this referendum on the ballot. So please, don't believe their lies. I don't think you will, but unfortunately, we need a campaign that shows other people. This is a very minor law that it's common sense. We don't want oil wells in our backyard, and it's mostly people in Central California and in Southern California who have this. But again, we all breathe the same air, we all drink the same water, or we should, and we need good air and good water. Now, those people that live near the oil wells, they are not the billionaires that are financing these campaigns. They're communities like this. They're black and brown people. They're union workers. They're people struggling to make a living and have no other place to live. And they live in very nice places, except for the oil wells in their backyards. So I'm very proud that SEIU California and our union is behind this initiative, just as we are behind the Make Polluters Pay in Richmond. So please remember, vote to keep the law. It'll be at the end of your ballot in November. Keep the law. Don't let Chevron overturn the law. And if you'd like some more information, we have a table over there. SEIU 10 to 1, Labor Rise 10 to 1 for Palestine. And we'd love to show you some more information. We have even a little zine that talks about ecocide in Palestine. We know this is all connected. And that's why we're here, and that's why we need to increase our ranks. So, an injury to one is an injury to all. Solidarity.